Today we'll be demonstrating the installation of an EcoHitch part number X7498S on a 2013 to 2017 Nissan Altima, which features the highest weight ratings in the market, with 400 pounds of tongue weight capacity and 3,500 pound towing capacity, 100% concealed cross tube, and our patent-pending stainless steel receiver, making it the best option for e-bikes and more.
So first thing we're going to do is remove this center panel in the trunk. There's some clips on the inside that you have to pull out. Then lift up this trunk panel and pull up on this center panel. Now we're going to take out the taillights. In order to do that, there's some felt panels on the side. There's clips on either side that you have to remove to peel back these felt panels. On the inside here, there's 2 nuts per side. They're 8mm sockets that you pull them out with. So once you have the nuts off on the inside of the trunk, you can pull the taillight straight back. Sometimes they stick a little bit, and it helps if you use a plastic pry tool and kind of pry them back, like right here and right here, and then pull them loose. This one pulled loose pretty easily. Then I'm going to take loose all of these bulbs, just twist them and pull them out. Okay, so now we're going to take loose the fasteners that are underneath the taillights that hold the bumper on. There's a 10mm head screw on each side. Pull that loose. Then using a screwdriver, you remove the push pins. I put the screwdriver in that little gap and then just wiggle it back and forth to loosen it up. One right there. And then there's a 10mm right here on the inside. Behind where the wheel is, there's a couple push pins going up from the underside. Move those. That should free up this back corner of the panel. Now the instruction says that you do the cuts. The dimensions for those are listed in the instructions. We're off by peeling it back right behind the wheel on both sides with an assistant. Just pop it loose there. And then pull it straight back. Okay, so you pull this foam pad off of the cross member. Set it aside. Then there are 6 nuts that you have to take off to remove the cross member. Those are 13mm nuts. Pull the cross member off, set it aside. It won't be installed again. The next thing we're going to do is remove these cross member extensions. There are 6 13mm nuts that you remove. These also will not be reinstalled. drop the exhaust down, so I want to support it so it doesn't drop down too far. Just take a piece of wire or some other equivalent. You can use pretty much whatever you need to hold it up so it doesn't drop down too far. Couple twists in it. All right, after the exhaust is held to keep from going down too far, you remove these two hanger bolts. They use a 12mm socket to remove. I'm using a 12mm 1/4" drive socket and a, looks like a 2.5, 3" extension. And I used a 1/4" drive ratchet to break this loose. And then once it gets a little bit loose, I'm gonna push up on the exhaust a little bit. When it gets a little bit loose, you can just twist the extension with your fingers. So I'm gonna slip the frame brackets inside of this hole where the cross member was before. I'm gonna start the nuts on it just to make sure that it stays in place. Installing this 1/2" bolt with a lock washer and a flat washer. It goes through the hole in the bottom of the frame and then into the plate that extends into the frame of the vehicle. Just start that. I'm going to leave that finger tight for now. Okay, I'm going to slip this cross tube in between the side plates. Could have put a couple bolts in just to hold it in place while I slip the other ones in. These are 3/8/16 1.5" bolts using a split lock washer and a nut on each one of them. I'm gonna leave these nuts finger tight until I get all of the bolts in place. Now we're going to put the 1/2" bolts into the end of the cross member, holding the cross member to the side bracket. Just drop the bolt in the top. Then put a flat washer and a lock washer. Tighten these down evenly. Tightening these cross tube to side plate 3/8" bolts to 37 pounds.
Reassemble vehicle in reverse order of disassembly. The installation of your EcoHitch is now complete.